Hello, hello. Welcome to the Happy Hippie Intuitive. This is Nina, and I am here to do the Earth sign readings for December 2021. So, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, welcome to your individual readings for December 2021. There will be timestamps below for each reading, and I'm going to use oracle cards and tarot cards and also charms today. I hope you're all doing well, so with further ado, find your timestamp below, and I will start with a minute with Taurus. Okay, Taurus, so this is the reading for you for December 2021. I will put this aside and we will start right away. We will jump into it with starting with some oracle cards. I will pull 3 oracle cards and then that will be your overarching energy for December. I'm sorry if my voice is a little bit off today. I've been struggling with a cold, so I have a tablet in my mouth and I have water here and everything, so to try and not cough too much. It's been going on for a while. So, but it is also energies that's kind of going through my throat a little bit here, so bear with me, people, okay? I just wanted to come on and do these readings for you guys. So let's see what's going on with you, Taurus. New Moon in Scorpio, go deeper. Okay. Leave the past behind. Okay, yeah. Know your worth. Okay. Underneath the deck, be humble. Okay. Yeah, so initial energies I feel is that there is something still from your past that you need to feel through and let go of, okay? There might be some hurt that you've experienced from before. There might be some trauma. There might be some experiences that you have had throughout your life that has left some wounds in you. And that hurts and that's difficult. But what they're saying now, it's time for you to move away from that energy. But what we cannot do is just say, you know, okay, that's it, I'm going to leave it behind. But we have to feel it through, because or else it will still be there. So you can't suppress it. You have to feel it. And if you need help, then ask a therapist to help you through that. So what you need to do is just kind of sink into the energies, allow it to come out, allow the tears to come out if that's what's needed, or the anger or whatever it is, and just feel it, so that you can release it. Sometimes it's layer on layer on layer, so it might take time, but sometimes once is all it takes. It all depends on what it is and how deep it is and how big it is, kind of. So you have to take that as it resonates with you. But there is something from the past that you need to leave behind now, okay? But my advice is to feel it through first so you can release it. And they're saying go deeper. So I do feel like it is emotional also because it's Scorpio, or a water sign. And Scorpio being a very deep emotional sign. So I feel like it is something that you need to feel, okay? So go into your heart, go into your gut, and feel whatever it is that's might be there energetically that you can kind of connect to with your energy, and then see what comes up, kind of. But again, seek a therapist if you need help, please. I have gone through this myself, and I have had a therapist going kind of beside me, holding my hand, and I felt like that was really helpful. Mind you, my therapist is very, very spiritual, so it very kind of different kind of therapist. But you have to adjust as to where you are and what you feel is correct for you, what helps you, okay? They're also saying know your worth. So what they're saying with that is that you are worthy, you are loved, you are beautiful the way you are, and don't let anybody else tell you any different, okay? I do feel like there might have been maybe some people in your past saying to you that you are not worthy, that you're not worth something, that you are not good at what you do, or that, you know, that kind of has suppressed you or put you down. So don't listen to that, okay? You are your own person. You have your own worth. You have your own path. And they love you unconditionally no matter what, okay? Just need a sip of water. Just a second. Okay, so let's look at some tarot cards as well. For you, Taurus. Yeah. You also have two earth signs here and one water sign. Do you see that? So there might be some grounding needed as well here, okay? Queen of Cups. Emotions, yeah. The emotional mother, the nurturing mother. So there might be some mother issues for some of you as well. 9 of Cups, okay. Personal happiness and abundance, that's beautiful. 6 of Pentacles, so giving and receiving, the balance of giving and receiving. And Knight of Cups, that might be an offer of love actually coming towards you. Page of Swords, truth. Stand in your truth. Speak your truth. Okay, so there might be, this one might be actually a mother figure. Either you have a mother figure in your life that is loving or nurturing, or maybe you're missing that. Maybe someone has passed, or maybe this is you growing, you know, the nurturing woman, the one that gives out to everybody else. And then I would say this is a balance for your energy. Look into that. How much are you giving out? How much are you receiving? Okay. You also have 2 Cups cards here, which is emotions, or actually 3 with the Queen. And you also have the Scorpio, which is emotion. So I do feel like a lot of emotional stuff here. The Knight comes in with an offer of love, and that might be friendship. It might be a colleague. It might be a fur baby. It might be a love connection or a loving connection. So you have to fit this as to where you are. But there is some sort of offer of love here, okay? And it might be that you are reluctant to receive it, but maybe you should look into receiving that and be open for it. Because they say that there is potential for personal happiness and abundance here. But there is some work on your past to do, on your part, to do first, is what I feel, okay? Now, Taurus, let's look at some oracle cards for you. Yeah. The gate. So there is a potential for moving through a gate, moving into something new here this coming month. The architect. So you are the architect of your own life. You as a higher self, right? Not the ego, but you as a higher self. So I do feel like everything is kind of set already from the higher self perspective. But are you connected there? Do you connect often enough, and have you seen things clearly so that you know what path to take? Koi fish, okay. Fish pond, koi fish. So for me, fish is a lucky symbol, is a prosperity symbol. So I do feel like there is a lot of prosperity, possible prosperity for you moving forward into December here. But I do feel like there is some work on your part first, and I do feel like you need to connect though. There is some message from spirit that wants to come through as well, is what I feel. Underneath the deck, octopus. Okay, do you have your tentacles out? Are you involved in too many things right now? Are you saying yes more than you're saying no? I think they're encouraging you to draw your tentacles back, you see, and see that you need to take care of you right now. Okay? There is some work to be done here, and you need the time and space to do it. Now, let's look at some self-help cards before we do the charms. Some additional messages for Taurus. Some that fell out. Do you want me to take those? Yes? Okay. I deserve respect. Yes, you do. I am happy. When you tell yourself that, then that's the energy you're drawing towards you. I am supported. Again, they're trying to contact you. They're trying to tell you that you are supported. They're trying to tell you that you, as a higher self, has already the answers. So you need to connect, okay? Don't let your ego come in the way here. And feel through whatever it is that you need to feel through. You need to find the balance here now, okay? Underneath the deck, I follow my heart. Into your heart space. That's what they're saying. Also the Libra sign, balance again, okay? Now, let's look at some charms for you, Taurus. See what you get for December. Okay, so there is a ring that's not complete. As I said, there is something you need to feel through. So there's something that needs to kind of come full circle to be released here. Okay? You got the number 1 on the dice. Who is your number 1, or are you somebody else's number 1? Or should you put yourself first as your number 1? That's important. There is mending needed, definitely. You have the moon here, so I do feel like going inwards, seeing the inner, seeing the shadow side, daring to look at the shadow side. You have a fish, which is good luck. You have the happy Hello Kitty, which is kind of playfulness for me. You got a horse, and the horse for me is both forceful and gentle at the same time. So again, with the balance, you know, when should you stand your ground and when should you pull your tentacles back? You know, it's kind of a balancing act. Music is invited into your life right now. You are invited to use music more. The angels are with you. The cat, being alone to deal with your stuff, taking care of you first. That's what the cat does. Now, you got this rocking horse here, which can be playfulness, but it can also be children. So maybe there's children coming into your life in December. Maybe there is a connection with a child. Or maybe there's just time to play a little bit more. Something regarding Christmas, because Christmas bells, so that might be significant for some of you. Higher perspective, go into the higher self, as I said. It's an owl, so there is some wisdom needed in the situation. Some more knowledge. There's a cup, so good cup of coffee, a good cup of tea. You know, cuddling up in the sofa with blankets and cushions and a good cup of tea, taking care of you, going inwards, feeling through, you know, taking that time to be just with you, okay? There's a dragonfly, that's also a lucky symbol. And there's a heart with a keyhole. What's the key to your heart, Taurus? And there's also a penguin. So I do feel like something about winter, Christmas. Might be something significant happening around that time. I also got a penny, and for me that's a lucky penny, okay? So I do feel like there's a lot of potential moving forward with the dragonfly, with the fish, with the lucky penny. But there is something you need to feel through. Something need to come full circle. You need to seclude yourself and be alone for this, okay? The angels are with you. Ask them for help if you need help. Something is happening around Christmas, winter time. There is more wisdom to be gained. Make sure that you get that wisdom from the higher perspective, from your higher self. There is something about a love connection. It can be a loving relationship in any way, shape, or form. What's the key for that? Feel into what that means for you. Cuddle up in the sofa, warm yourself a nice cup of tea or coffee, and take time for you. And once that's done, playfulness. Use music to get into that flow of playfulness. And once the holidays get here, then just let down whatever it is that's burdening you for a while. Take a break. If you haven't been able to feel everything through by then, take a break, okay? Give yourself a vacation, kind of, okay? That's kind of what I feel is very important, that you get some alone time and that you get time to really nourish yourself. And maybe that's exactly why the Queen of Cups showed up, is to remind you to nourish yourself, okay? I feel like that's everything I had for you, Taurus, moving into December, okay? I hope this made sense for you. I hope you liked the reading. If you did, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Click the bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. So with that being said, I wish you a very, very beautiful December, Taurus. And for those of you celebrating Christmas, Merry Christmas. Until the next time I see you. Bye. Hello Virgo, this is the reading for you for December 2021. So let's put that away. And we're going to pull some oracle cards for your overarching energy, 3 cards. And then we're going to sink into those energies before we look further into the energies with tarot, and also some personal power cards and also some charms today. I'm sorry if my voice is a little bit off. I'm struggling with a cold, so I'm trying not to cough. Having a tablet in my mouth and water available. Okay, they're just popping out for you here today, Virgo. So let's look at them. Is that first? No. Okay, that's in the middle. Okay. So you got honor your feelings. Find a balance. Talk less, feel more. Okay, underneath the deck, push through any insecurity. Okay. So let's look at the energies here. For Virgo. Okay, so you have 2 Pisces energies and 1 Cancer energy. So that's very emotional energies. And the Libra, of course, being the balance. Find a balance is what they're saying. It's been kind of a theme for very many of the different signs for December. Finding a balance. And I do feel like that's also very much to do with the end of the year. You know, you kind of look back on the year that has passed, and you kind of count your money, kind of, you know, okay, so that happened and then that happened, and that's kind of good and that's bad, and you kind of weigh everything up and balancing it out, kind of. So that's kind of what I feel is happening to very many people. Also because of the energies that we are currently in, which is kind of encouraging us to look at old wounds and feel it through and let go, so we can welcome in the new and the new year. So that might be for some of you. But anyways, honor your feelings. So they're encouraging you to feel through something here, or to be honest about what you feel. They're also saying talk less and feel more. So it's about feelings. It's about feelings, pushing through any insecurities, finding the balance. So very much about getting into the flow, I feel, getting into the heart space. I'm very drawn to this person here sitting on, there's both these cards. You see a person sitting looking out on the ocean in a kind of a yogic position. So for me, that's very much about what this reading is about. You finding that balance, you being going within, you finding the stillness, you finding the peace for yourself. Where are you at peace? Where are you thriving? Where are you in a space where you feel at home? Okay, so I feel like that's very much about what this reading is about. Now let us look at some tarot. Okay, so let's look at it. You got Queen of Wands, Ten of Swords, the Moon, Wheel of Fortune. Underneath the deck, Nine of Cups. Good. Okay, so what I feel here is the Ten of Swords might look quite grim, but you know what? It's positive in the sense that it's all over now. The worst is behind you. So you have gone through all the swords, and this is the last one before the Court card. So it's time to let the burden down. If there's something more you need to feel through before letting that burden down, then do that. Also because the Moon card comes up, which is very much about feeling things through or looking at the shadow sides of the stuff. So I do feel that there might be still an imbalance, since they're asking you to find your balance. And the balance might exactly be that you have to feel something through and release it. And that's what I also said earlier, right? So there is a Wheel of Fortune here, which says that it's destined, yes, but it can also mean that it's possibilities for something new, or it can also mean that you have to kind of close something out full circle before moving forward. The Queen of Wands is someone who's very connected with the spiritual realm. So I would say with that, connect with your feelings, your heart, and your higher self. There is something to be gained by that. There is something you need to learn or see with that. Now, let's look at some more oracle cards. The Architect. You are the architect of your own life. Your higher self, that is. Memory. Okay, so there might be something from the past you need to let go of. The path. Okay, so are you currently on your path? Are you where you're supposed to be? Underneath the deck, Moth. Luna moth. Are you like a moth to the flame for some energy or someone? Is it time to let that go? Just asking the questions here, Virgo. You need to make that decision. But that's kind of what I'm seeing here. But there is a huge potential for you to kind of get back on the path here. Wheel of Fortune, the path, the architect. So, but there might be something from the past that you need to let go of. Connect with your higher self. You know how. I know that you do. Spend time in meditation to connect and to find the path. To make sure that you're aligned. Okay? To align with your soul's purpose. You are the only one that has those answers. Your higher self. Okay? Not your ego, but your higher self. Right? Let's look at some self-help cards here. I am responsible for my life. Exactly. You are the architect. You have the answers. I am a creator. Beautiful. So they're asking you to get into that creative flow though. Okay? I am confident. Okay. So that might be something, these are things you might be wanting to tell yourself. And you know that what you focus on is what you get. If you focus on the lack, then that's what you get. If you focus on, I have enough, I'm happy with what I have, I'm grateful for what I have, then that's what you're going to get more of, right? Underneath the deck, I am connected. Yes, I know that you are. And so use that connection. Make sure that you check in, you know, with your higher self and with your heart before any decisions are being made. Okay? I feel like that's very important for you. Now, let us look at some charms now, Virgo. See what you get for December. Ooh, many charms today. Okay, you got a ring, so there might be some sort of commitment happening. It can be commitment to a relationship or a project or a work or, you know, a family. You have to kind of take it as it resonates with you. Now you got a dice and it says the number 6, so that, yeah, it might be significant for some of you. 6 is, of course, the highest number on the dice. That might be a reward. Or it might be that you are 6 people in the family. You live in number 6, so you kind of have to take it as it resonates. Now, you have a butterfly, which means that you are transmuting. You are growing into something new. And you are also blossoming with the blossom here. You have a train, which means travel, and also a bicycle. So you might be traveling in December, whether it be to family or to a party or to Christmas or, you know, whatever, or maybe even travel through work. So yeah, so just be open for that. And you have the shell, which is a lucky symbol for me, also very feminine, very emotional. So I also notice a lot of pink here. So there might be an invitation to look into the feminine for you. Are you balanced within the yin-yang energies right now? Okay, look into that. Now, angels are watching over me is what it says here. So that's what they're telling you. And you also got an angel wing right here. So 2 angels. So see who those angels might be for you. You can also call upon the angels if you need help. But they're telling me with this that they are with you, okay? You got a fish, which is a lucky symbol. You got the sun, which is a lucky symbol. You got a steering wheel. So this is about you steering. As I said earlier, you need to kind of navigate back on your life path to make sure that you are aligned. You got the letter R. So I don't know if that's you or somebody you know. You got a baby foot. That can be an invitation to play more, but it can also be a baby in your life, being it a fur baby or human baby. And it can be, of course, if you are a grandmother, grandfather, or a mother, father, or an aunt, uncle, or a friend that may be having a baby, you know, have to take it as it resonates with you. Now, there is also a sign of a doctor here. So there might have been that you have gone through something with your physical, or there might be an invitation to look into something physical. Or there might also just be an invitation to kind of doctor yourself, to take care of yourself, you know, to take care of your physical form, to do what's best for your physical form. So with that, I would say just, you know, make sure that you have taken care of it in any way, shape, or form that you feel is necessary for you, okay? You have a baby bottle here as well. So I do feel like there might be some sort of baby coming into your vicinity, into your life somehow. Now that's an old brush, okay? or is it brush or broche? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But, you know, those kind of old lady things that that your grandmother had for Christmas. No, but for me, this is a sign of ancestors, okay? So there might be a grandmother in spirit, or someone that, or a mother figure, or someone like that wants to say hello, that wants to connect. For me, it's very much a symbol of ancestors, ancestors who have passed. So for me, I would say that that's a message from them, from spirit, saying that they're with you and that they love you and that they want to connect. Okay. Yeah. So I do feel like there is a lot happening in December, but at the same time, I have this feeling of peace. Okay. So that might be something that you need, or that might be something that's just going to happen. But what I would say is that it's definitely something you need. Even with the commitment, even with the travel, you know, even with the playfulness or whatever's happening, or the growth, whatever's happening for you. I feel like it's a need for peace, most definitely. So make sure that you set aside time for yourself. To nurture yourself, as I said, with the doctor symbol here as well. I mean, take an extra trip to the doctor just to be on the safe side. You know, excuse me, have things checked out. Maybe there is some new medicine or some new herbs, or, you know, it doesn't have to be anything severe. But what they're inviting you to do is just take care of your physical form, is what I feel here, okay? So you have to take that as it resonates for you, Virgo, okay? So, well, I think that's pretty much it. I hope this resonated with you. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And click the bell so you get notified every time I upload. So I'm wishing you a very beautiful December. And for those of you celebrating Christmas, Merry Christmas. Until the next time I see you. Bye. Hello Capricorn, so this is the reading for you for December 2021. So I'm just going to put this away so we can start. We are going to start with 3 oracle cards like we always do. And then that will be your overarching energy for December. And then we're going to look at some tarot cards. And we have some more oracle cards. And we have some self-help cards. And we also have some charms today, okay? I'm sorry about my voice being a little bit off. I'm struggling with a cold, so please bear with me, people, okay? Let's look at it. So you have push through any insecurity. Reflect on your priorities. Let your fears dissolve. And underneath the deck, breathe through the tension. Okay. Okay, so I'm noticing the word tension, insecurity, and fears. Yeah. So with that, I feel like, I feel tension, okay? I feel like a balancing act. I feel like being stretched. I feel like something has hit a nerve. I feel like there's a vibration that's tense, okay? So that might be something that you are currently in that has kind of put you off a little bit. So what they're saying is you keep on going. Okay, when they say push through, they are just saying keep on going, keep taking one step, you know, after the other, keep having your eyes on the ball, just keep doing what you're doing, kind of, just keep on moving, and reflect on your way on what is it that's important for you. Okay, keep your eye on the ball, kind of. Now you have 2 Cancer, 1 Scorpio here, and you also have Aquarius. So it's a very watery energy, which is emotions for me. Okay, so it might be that these insecurities and tensions are also in the emotional. So with that, I would say, do you need to feel something through? Is there something that you need to kind of look at maybe and let go? Maybe with the help of a therapist or someone that you can hold your hand through it. But there is something that needs to be dissolved. There is something that needs to be looked at and dissolved. And I'm feeling this tension. And I feel like if you set aside the time and feel it through, then maybe that will dissolve kind of by itself. But don't try and suppress it, and don't try and escape from it, because then it will only get worse, okay? But reflect on your priorities. Have the eye on the ball and just keep on taking those steps, okay? Now let's look at some tarot. Let us look at it. The Queen of Cups. So nurture, I feel like that's the nurturing woman. So either you have someone that is that for you, or you are lacking that and you are missing it, or it might be you yourself that is a nurturing person or in need of nurture. Four of Cups. Something is being offered to you here, but are you willing to receive it? Five of Pentacles. Feeling left out. Knight of Cups, then offer again. The devil energy underneath. Okay. The devil energy can be your own ego, you know, coming in your way. But it can also be an energy that is not good for you, that it's time to let go of. But what I do feel is that there's an offer here. Might be a love offer, and you're kind of not sure you want it. You're reluctant to take it. That might be for some of you. But definitely an offer coming, because there's one offer here from Spirit and then one offer here from a person. But in between you have the lack mentality. Is it your own ego that's stuck in the lack mentality? I have to ask. Then please try and move away from that. Your ego is not supposed to steer this journey, you know. It's not supposed to be the one that are in the driver's seat on this journey. You know, you as a higher self is supposed to be. So, but there might be some fears also of being pushed aside. Some insecurity because you have already been pushed aside and you're having trouble trusting someone. So that might be some for some of you, okay? But definitely feeling the need for nurturing. And you are the only one who can answer the question as to will you receive this. For some of you, I feel like maybe it won't be a good idea to say yes, but for some of you it might be. So you have to feel into what is correct for you, Capricorn, okay? So let's look at some more oracle cards for you. Okay, let's see what we get. The seer. Okay, so you are connected. You do see. And they're asking you to see. Connect with your higher self. The shadow. Yeah, there might be something in your shadow you see. Some more work that needs to be done. The gate. Possibility to move through another kind of... Maybe also a frequency update for you guys here. There might be a new pathway for you to walk through. Memory. Okay, so there might be something from the past. These feelings of being left out here. Okay, so there might be something, and this has been a theme for many people now for this December readings, that there is still something in the shadow that needs to be looked at, whether it be trauma or, you know, anxiety or things from the past that needs to be looked at and fell through, so you can release it once and for all. Okay, so let's look at some more cards. Okay, one just popped out. I release what doesn't serve me. Wow. And that's exactly what I've been saying. Okay, so it doesn't get much clearer than that. You need to release. I am determined. Yeah. Keep your eye on the ball. Don't lose your sight of what it is that you want. Okay. I am fearless. Yeah, exactly. So they're definitely asking you to stand your ground here, to be honest about what you feel, to keep your eye on the ball and to go for it, okay? and release what it is that doesn't serve you. This devilish energy, you don't want it in your life, okay? So release it. Let it go. Whether it be your own ego or another kind of energy on the outside of you, it's time to let it go. Underneath the deck, I am supported. The angels are with you. They want to help, okay? So let them. Let them come into your life, okay? Let's look at some charms. Let's see what you get, Capricorn, for December. Ooh. Okay. So you got the square or the frame here. And for me, that's about thinking outside the box. So there might be a need for looking at something with a different perspective, with a different set of eyes, kind of, okay? You got the boa here, and for me that's two things, because it's green and kind of flowery. It's also, it's nature, but it's also putting on the nice stuff, okay? To indulge yourself, to yeah, to go to that party that you've been invited to, you know, and put on the nice dress or the nice suit or whatever. Make yourself feel good. You got the letter S, so that might be you, or that might be somebody in your life. And you got the rainbow, which is beautiful, a rainbow blessing. You got Snoopy with friendship. So something about friends in your life, the need for friends, closeness. I see Snoopy hugging Woodstock here. So a good hug, a good friend that can listen, a good friend that can support. You have the butterfly, so transformation is happening to you. You are growing even though you might not know it yourself. And there is a peace offering here. There's a dove with the olive branch. So there might be somebody coming towards you with a peace offering. Maybe that's this someone coming right here. Okay? So that might be significant for some of you. Now, there is the symbol of the cross. That is not Christianity, but that it is the connection with spirit, okay? So they're definitely asking you to connect here. You have a tennis racket, so maybe they're asking you to move more, to exercise, to move your physical form, to take care of your physical. There is also the sign of balance. So there is a need for balancing here, as they have said before. There is a heart here, so that might be from them, or that might be this new offer coming in. There is also the tree of life. So that tree of life can be a new branch on your family tree, or it can be, you know, the circle of life. It can be the tree that you are growing, that you are moving into a new way of doing things, a new way of being. And the tree of life can just be a symbol of life itself, of energy, okay? You also have the jumping dolphin, and for me that's an invitation to play. So are you playing? Are you being with your friends playing? Are you going to the party? Are you allowing yourself to indulge? Are you taking care of you? Are you loving yourself? Are you exercising? Are you allowing yourself to grow? Okay, are you saying yes to this rainbow blessing coming towards you? Are you saying yes to the love? So these are questions I'm just kind of asking you, Capricorn, to look at, because I do feel like there's some sort of stagnant energy with you or around you. And that might be, as I said, your own ego, or it might also be projects or energies or persons around you that is actually, you know, holding you back a little bit. It's keeping you stagnant. So they say, release what doesn't serve you, right? Be fearless and be determined. You know, keep on going and nurture yourself. Give yourself love and space, okay, to get into that balance. Connect with your higher self. Make sure that you make decisions from the perspective of the heart and the higher self, and not your ego space moving into this month, okay? And the end of the year is also when we kind of look back at the year and go, okay, so what happened there? Why did that happen? Or maybe I should have done that, and kind of balancing things out a little bit, as they say with the balance here. And look at, okay, and kind of take stock a little bit and say, okay, what is it that I can let go of now? Do I want this energy to continue with me into the next year? Or do I kind of want to leave this behind now? Do I want to leave this in 2021 and kind of have a fresh start in 2022? What is it that you can let go of and leave in this old year so that you can welcome something brand new moving into the new year, because this is a December reading, right? So it's the end of the year moving into the new. Okay, so yeah, I do have a feeling that they're also trying to make you connect here with the cross, and also with this card of the seer. So I do feel like you are, and also what they said here with the card of you are supported, or I am supported, that they want to say that they're here and they want you to connect. Because I do feel like they have some sort of message for you, you see. There is a new path, or a new energy that you can kind of pull towards you now, but there is some work that you need to do first. So you have to check in with your emotions and with your higher self, and fearlessly move forward. Release what doesn't serve you, right? And look into what this love offer can be for you. It might be somebody out there who just want to help, that just want to give you a loving relation or a helping hand, okay? So you kind of have to look into that as well. Yeah, I feel like that was it, Capricorn, that I had for you this coming month. So, yeah, thank you so much for being part of this reading today. I wish you the very best moving into December. And for those of you who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm probably going to put out a new monthly zodiac video in December at some point. But up until then, until the next time I see you, bye.